Hi everyone. So today I am 13 weeks. Today is November 9th, which is a Friday, and Friday is my day where I turn the next week. Which actually it was supposed to be Wednesday, according to when I ovulated, when I started my period, and all that. And then he measured the baby, and it measured 2 days younger, so that's what he did. So my first due date was 15th, and once he measured the baby, it was the 17th of May. So I'm going by the 17th. I didn't want to, but I am, and who knows, maybe the baby will just come early. Yeah. So anyway, I actually did the toddler tag. I saw someone do it, and I just loved it. And then she said, "Oh, do it for your kids." So I was like, you know what? I'm going to pull them over here, and I'm going to do it. I looked like crumb. It was a lazy, lazy day. So I didn't post it. I might post it anyway. I'll have to watch it over. And plus, my son said something quite embarrassing at the end of his. So, yeah, it depends on if I get enough guts to post it or not. So anyway. Let's see. What's new this week is that I'm having pains. I think they're growing pains from the uterus getting bigger and trying to come up out of the pelvis, and the ligaments holding it there, they cramp and they're stretching because they're trying to hold it down. So I think that's what the problem is. At first I thought it was my cyst acting up again, but my OBGYN actually told me that it should be going away or gone by 13 weeks, so I don't see why it would have not been giving me problem for a few weeks or whatever, and then all of a sudden come back now. So I'm just assuming that's what that is. It's been quite painful, mostly on my left side, which is why I thought it was my cyst. A little bit on my right side, possibly because I'm always laying on my left side when I lay and sleep and whatnot, because that's really what you're supposed to do. I don't know. I've also had a hard time sleeping on my side. I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm on my back. I try to tuck pillows under there, but it's hard when you're sleeping. Anyway, or I'll just lean on my husband. I do that a lot in the middle of the night. Use him as like a pillow. Anyway, so I've also had some food aversion, which I had with my daughter, and that is hard because the way I realize that I have these is because I actually crave them, and then when I go and eat them, they make me feel sick. So when I was first pregnant, I craved Subway a lot, and then I would go get Subway, and it would make me feel really, really gross. I don't know if maybe that was just my morning sickness, so maybe I'll try it again, but it doesn't even appeal to me anymore, honestly. So now all I want is Big Time Hero, which does have a different taste. I love it. So yeah, I've been wanting that a lot lately. But I have had cravings that don't make me feel sick, which is pancakes. And not just any pancakes. I make pancakes here at home all the time because I love pancakes. I love breakfast. I love breakfast any time of the day. And so I've been wanting Denny's pancakes, Denny's Grand Slam, their whole deal. And I've indulged in that a couple times. And it's just so good. It's not, I don't know. And it might be because the pancakes that I make here at home are made with soy instead of milk. And the ones out in fast food or restaurants, those are made with milk. And so I like pancakes from anywhere, pretty much at home. I'll still eat them at home, obviously, but I crave Denny's all the time. We don't have an IHOP nearby. I've only been to IHOP once in my life when I drove to California. It's the one time I've had IHOP in my life. So I don't even remember what they taste like or anything, but they're another breakfast all day thing, which is definitely my thing and has always been my thing, is breakfast any time of the day. In fact, I had breakfast for lunch today. And I would have breakfast for dinner if I could, and for breakfast, and I don't know, it's my favorite meal of the day, apparently. So, anyway, enough about my breakfast all day thing. I have been using the restroom a lot. I have to get up about 3 times per night, sometimes more, sometimes less, which is hard for me because I have a hard time sleeping. And when I do sleep and I wake up in the middle of the night, I have a really hard time falling back to sleep. I'm usually up for at least an hour every time I wake up. And then sometimes my daughter wakes up in the middle of the night, or my son, you know. Right now is about the time that the kids start getting sick. And I've had a couple of those instances while being pregnant that my kids were sick in the night, and, you know, I had to tend to them. And especially with morning sickness, when I'm cleaning up vomit and I'm feeling sick as it is, and everything makes my gag reflex, you know, not fun. So, yeah. And the worst part of that was actually when my daughter, I know this is going to be gross, so if you don't want to hear it, mute it out for a second. But when my daughter had her tummy virus, whatever it was, actually it wasn't a tummy virus, she had a cough, and when she coughs, she gags and she throws up, and that's only sometimes, she doesn't do it all the time, and she was coughing, and, you know, and she'd wake up because she has a stuffy nose and she can't sleep, and so I went in there to comfort her because she kept waking up from her stuffy nose. Sorry, I heard one of my kids coughing. I was making sure they were okay. And so I went in there with her stuffy nose, and I go to climb up under her bed because I lay with her and, you know, rub her head back to sleep. She's not feeling well and she can't sleep. So I get onto her bed and she's sitting up. I'm like, oh, that's weird. And I start slipping around while getting onto her bed. And then I realize that I'm slipping on something wet. And I was like, what is that? And it's dark. I don't have my glasses on, so, I mean, I have a hard time seeing in any kind of bad lighting at all. That's like my worst thing. And so I'm at night without my glasses on. I can't even see with my glasses on at night hardly. And so I start feeling around. So I end up with vomit on my feet and my hands, and oh my gosh, and I had morning sickness at that point. That was at one of my points where I was just really, really bad all the time. That was terrible. Anyway, you can turn the volume back up. Yeah, if you turned it down. I know if you are parents, you know that that's part of life. If you're not parents, you probably know anyway, and you're going to have to get used to it because kids vomit a lot. Especially my kids, like in the winter. It's like every time it snows here, they're vomiting. I even caught it on video one time. I'm like, oh, let's go see the first snow of the year. And I'm like, all right, kids. They're all dressed up in their snow gear. All right, kids. And my son just starts vomiting, and I've got it on camera. Oh, my gosh. Ooh. And I even had someone ask me to send it to them. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to send that to you. That's gross. Anyway. So, let's see. Where am I? I was at peeing. So now I am also very tired. I'm tired all the time, all day. I want to take a nap. I was able to take naps before when my husband was working day shift, and he has recently been moved on to swing shift because he needs to supervise. So my husband is now on swing shift. He leaves here at 12:30 in the afternoon, and of course I don't feel like napping until after 12:30. So I don't really get those naps anymore, and I'm tired, and I don't know if you can tell it in my voice, which usually when I get tired, my voice kind of, you know, does that kind of thing, which I can hear it's doing. But I wanted to get a video up, and I wanted to keep myself awake. I can make dinner soon, and feed the children, and keep myself occupied that way, and then I'm out and I have to work tomorrow too, so at least I'll sleep good tonight. Anyway, so I did buy this body pillow because, like I told you earlier, I'm in pain with the twinges and everything, and sleeping's hard, so I have this body pillow here. It's my new best friend, even though I've only had it for one night already. I used to have one when I was pregnant with my son, which is my first child, my first of two, and it was amazing. By the end of it, I had, I could hold it up and it would like fold in half, and there was like the middle part didn't have any fluffies, and it would seem like I'd had it for years, but really I'd only had it for however long. So yeah, I bought that, and I'm really excited about it. And if you want to see something, I have a little secret. This matches my bedding. Our bedding is like tans and browns, so you do the earthy tones. And then under this, oh, it's zebra print. That's my little secret that you all now know. And I like zebra print. I never do anything about it because, I just don't. It's not like I can have a zebra print room with a husband who sleeps in here as well. So, it's just my fun. Anyway, so yeah, now that I've told you about my zebra prints and everything, let's see, is there anything else? I don't know. I might post that toddler tag. I don't know. If I do, I will post it after this, and oh my gosh, it's been almost 12 minutes, so I'm going to let you all go because I have talked your ears off. If you have any questions or want me to talk about anything, feel free, and I will do that. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and to all you TTCers, I am giving you all of my sticky baby dust. I'm praying, I've been praying for all of you and everything, so I just hope that you all can be sitting here and doing this, very soon. So, yeah, I will see you next week. Alright, bye.